Hello and welcome to Dawn Busters Taste Challenge we have this morning from 1984 Blanton's original single barrel. And there's Blanton's offered on the international market, which we do not get in the USA. This is the 93 proof. There is also Gold, Blanton's Gold Edition, Blanton's Straight from the Barrel Edition, Blanton's Special Reserve. All right, so, but no use even talking about that because I can't get it and you can't get it. Somebody brings it to you. Now, Virginia Black. So the Blanton's has no age statement, all right? Virginia Black has an age statement. It says age 2 years. That's the youngest whiskey, 2 years. That's the minimum for straight bourbon. There's a glass. It looks like an old 1986 cologne bottle from J.C. Penney. Glass on the front, not plastic. Glass cover. But it's a blend of 3 bourbons, 2-year age, 3-year age, and 4-year age, it says. A personally selected collection of 2, 3, and 4-year-old bourbons finished with a decadent profile. Personally selected collection should have a hyphen, personally selected, between those 2 words, but that's no big deal. It had a plastic band on either side, like the old liquor bottles with the stamp, bourbon bottles or whatever liquor. It says, own a piece of Virginia Black. Learn more. And then it says on the back about this is not made in Virginia. So why do they call it Virginia Black? I don't know. It's made in Indiana. Okay. Virginia Black Decadent American Whiskey. Upcoming initial public offering, testing the water, non-traded. I don't think I want to buy stock in Virginia Black LLC. They do have some more information here, though. Virginia Black is an aged bourbon whiskey focused on a high rye content and finished with a decadent profile, which means nothing. Launched in September 2016. Distributed by Proximo Spirits, which also handles Jose Cuervo and Bushmills. And this is available in Canada as well as many African countries and Arabic countries. I just think this is a bunch of junk. Well, I guess it's not a bunch of junk if you want to buy stock in it. TriPoint Global Equities. Okay, well, enough of that. I don't think it's going to be much of a challenge, so the video shouldn't go along because they're not going to taste alike. I don't even know why I put tags at the bottom. It's not going to be any kind of challenge, but we'll go along with it. I'll play along. Okay. This is about 55, 60 a bottle, Blanton's. Now, I know some states it's extremely difficult to find it. It's just, even Blanton's, their website says, look, these control states that have the Liquor Control Board, here's a link, and you can call them and ask them, where can I get Blanton's and all that. They said, is Blanton's really expensive on the aftermarket, on their website? They say, yes, but we don't know how much it's worth because we're not liquor appraisers. But they say, but probably the oldest bottles be worth the most. Like if you had an original unopened 1984 bottle. They also talk about there's 2 inns, the different horsies. with the jockey spell out Blantons. If you get, and people like to collect them, you know. But they said there's two N's, two different N's. There's an N and then an N with a colon after it. So that the website was like, so get all of them. Of course, they want you to buy them all. That way they could sell more. And then they say, but nothing about the age. There's no, you know, the frequently asked questions does not discuss the age issue. So I cannot say. I'm just going to say no age statement. Simple as that. We know the minimum is 2 years for straight Kentucky straight bourbon. So could it be 2 years? Yeah, in a legal sense, it could be. But we know in reality, it isn't that young. It would not seem to be the case. Blanton's is not that rare in Louisiana. Sometimes you can go in a store and it'll just be there. I guess since the headquarters of Sazerac, the owners of Buffalo Trace, is in New Orleans, then we get first pick, something like that. You can buy it at the distillery, in fact. They say, yeah, sometimes we sell it there. But they say it's just like whenever they get it. I mean, they might carry it over and sell it at the gift shop, but it's when they get it too. So it's hit or miss. They say it's usually bottled and filtered and packaged, you know, dumped, filtered, packaged, and all around Monday through Friday, usually during the week, not weekend. Okay, so just like I thought, you can see the Virginia Black is much darker. That's a deep red copper. It's almost like red. Well, that's what they used to carve in red liquor. This is amber. It's pretty dark itself. Dark, really dark. Could. Now, Blanton's website saying vanilla on the nose, citrus and oak in the palate, and best served neat or on the rocks. Virginia Black. Oh, they're just talking about the style, the music, the beats, Drake, all that stuff. Okay, so Blanton's is about $55 to $60 a bottle in the normal price range. Virginia Black is about $32 a bottle in that nice rubberized box. So $32, $60. So we're talking about almost twice the price. Is it twice as nice? I think it is, and I think there's not going to be much of a contest. Virginia Black is okay. I don't think it's worth $32 a bottle. Now, I got it for $10 a bottle. I'm talking about 750 milliliters, standard size bottle, like people used to call them a fifth. Yes, I got two 375s. They're glass, and so that's 10. 5 and 5 is 10. $5 a bottle. You say $5 a bottle, $10 for Virginia Black. Yeah, and at Mathern's they have it for $32 in the big rubberized box. That's the normal price. If you see it at Walmart, it'd be $32. Why did Savannah Discount have it for $10? You know, $3.75, $3.75, $7.50, $10. Hey, look, I don't know. I didn't ask. I just bought it. Why did they have Crown Royal Rye for $12.99? Normally that's $25. All right. Why did they have Crown Royal Blenders Mash? I think it used to be called Bourbon Mash. I saw some of the old bottles Bourbon Mash. Why did they have that for $14.99? Normally it's $25. I don't know I don't know what kind of game, what kind of stuff's going on over there. Is it organized crime? Or is it just that they are connected to distributors and they get super deep discounts? This I don't know. hate to say organized crime. And anyway, you'd say organized crime in Jefferson Parish? Can't be. I seriously doubt that is the case. Okay. But it is strange that you would get such low prices, whereas everybody else, it's just strange. Bottles of bourbon, $5.99 for a liter. Actual bourbon, we'll talk about that later. I think Virginia Black is colored. You say, oh, colored. You Southern people. Yeah, because it's whiskey. It doesn't say bourbon. It's color. They have caramel color added. That's why it doesn't call itself American bourbon. It says whiskey. It's a blend of 3 different bourbon ages, 4, 3, and 2. They got to go with the youngest. If it's American whiskey, can it have coloring added? Yes. Can it have flavoring added? Yes. You can add flavor to blended bourbon. True story. I can show you the regulations. You can add coloring. You just can't add coloring to straight bourbon or bourbon. You say bourbon. Yeah, just bourbon, one word, bourbon. It's not straight because it's not aged at least 2 years. You mean you can sell bourbon that's aged a year? Yeah, and it's bourbon. Is it good? I wasn't too thrilled with that Redemption Rye. Redemption High Rye, age 1. They say it aged at least 1 year. You know what that means? At least 1 year means if it's a year and 1 day, you're lucky. Okay, this is the Blantons. And this is the Virginia Black, and I'm going to tell you why. The Blantons has the rich oak, the stronger proof, 93 versus 80. You're never going to mix that up. The wood, the vanilla. The Virginia Black from Indiana has some wood, but it has that, like candy sugar, candy, rock candy. My friend David was like, this stuff tastes weird. I hate it. But he still got the 2 bottles. One is half gone. I notice he hasn't offered to give it away. But his hate is like mine. It's relative. You understand? Like he might hate it relative to this Blanton's or Barton 1792, something like that. So it's not, he actually hates it. And for $5 or $3.75, he didn't hate it. But you know, we're talking about all compared to all the rest. All right. But he doesn't love it. There's no doubt about that. And I don't love it. I think it's strange. All right. I'm going to reveal it. This is the Blantons, obviously. And this is the Virginia Black, obviously. So there's your challenge. Done. You say, golly, it's supposed to be a taste challenge, not a smell challenge. True. So let's taste it. Rich oak, that 93 proof. I'll tell you, 93 proof is about as high as I like to go. I tried that barrel proof, Elijah Craig. It was like 123 proof. It was, to me, it was like I just seen chew on a piece of wood soaked in alcohol for a year. And my friend Jared, my fellow knight, Deputy Grand Knight now, he says, what did you think? What'd you think? I said, it's too strong for me. I don't like it. And he was saying, oh, you're weak. You can't handle it. You're not into this kind of stuff. And I said, all true, all true, all true. I said, I'd rather 80 proof whiskey, but that's That's a personal preference. If I'm weak, I'll admit it. Do I like super strong beers? No. Would I rather drink a 4.5% beer, 4.8, over an 8? Yes. Do I prefer 80 proof liquor over higher than 80? Yeah. So, well, you know, there's a lot of stuff on the market, so you may as well buy what you want. There's wood, but it's something, I don't know. We were talking about that at my friend David's former old apartment. You can't put your senses on it, like your nose, your taste, but it's something that's strange about it. And the taste is weird. Not bad, just weird. It's like, do they add oak extract? Because I noticed that the McCormick's, the Triple Crown blended American whiskey, they say very indiscreetly at the bottom of the website, with oak extract. And I was trying to find information about oak extract. I could not. The only thing I found out was that you can buy it. You can order it. This company that makes whiskey supplies or something like that, distilling, something like that, something along those lines. It was like, buy your oak extract. And supposedly it's not used it's not just used in whiskey, but it's kind of like cheating, right? But a lot of companies do that, add liquid smoke and call it smoked sausage. Yeah. But what does smoked mean? Right. Does smoke mean it's in a smokehouse, which is what most people would think? Or does it mean they added liquid smoke, so therefore it's smoked? Because liquid smoke uses smoke. So I don't know. It is cheating. Is this dark? Would this be that dark after 2 years? You say, well, they got 4 years added to it. Yeah, but it's still, I don't think it would be that dark. I don't see how. No, this must have caramel color added. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. But, and then there's some kind of sweetness. It's like that. You see, it's unusually heavy. The oak flavor is unusually pronounced. First thing. Unusually pronounced. It's like, how could it have that much oak flavor after 2 years, 3, 4 years? Secondly, it's unusually dark. Thirdly, there's a candy flavor. It's almost like they have added like Werther's Original or something. Candy, I don't know. I would pay $10 a bottle, okay? I'm glad that's what I paid. But if I had paid 32, I wouldn't be too pleased. Now, all these people on YouTube and everything bragging, oh, it's so good. It's not that good. It's okay. It's good to an extent. It's just strange. What about Blanton's? It really is that good. You know, Blanton's is like, yeah, I forgot to put the score on my video review. Maybe I should add that in my notes. My score, 97 out of 100. People are going to say, where's the score? And I can't blame them because they're right. I forgot to do it. As soon as I stopped recording, I was like, slap, slap, slap. You forgot to put the score, dum-dum. Does it really earn a 97? Yeah, and a 97 could be too low, you know. Oh, man. Rich wood and real wood, not wood oak extract. And look, it's kind of boring to watch the video reviews. It took me days. There's so many for Blanton's because they all say the same thing. It's like watching the same video 30 times. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. And then maybe two of them were saying, maybe two of the reviews were saying, well, it ain't that great. It's overrated. It's all right. And I'm kind of saying to myself, I don't know what you're talking about. But if that's how they felt, which the owl is back. Owls. They always come back around August and then they'll leave around May. I guess they don't like hot weather. So this time of the year, maybe it starts getting cooler, or they feel like it's going to start. And so you start hearing them, whoo, 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 wow. They must go up north during the summer and get cooler air. Somebody asked me, how long does it take an owl to fly up north? I said, I'm not an ornithologist. I don't know. Look it up. I don't know how many. I told him, I said, I don't know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop, and I don't know how long it takes. But you could find out about the owls. The Tootsie Roll Pop licks, you can't. The world may never know that answer. All right. Even if you asked an owl, he may not know. He'd probably just bite it before he finished licking it, the owl. But I don't think an owl would, in reality, would want to lick a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop. On a cartoon, they might. Okay, but anyway, murmur. It was no contest. It was no challenge. They don't taste alike. They don't have the same body. Blanton says heavier. Blanton says obviously stronger in the proof. Even if the Virginia Black didn't have the obvious oak extract, which I think it does, and the candy sugar flavor added and the coloring, you'd still could tell them apart because of just the strength. So is Blanton's worth buying? Yeah, if you got $60 and you see it, buy it. Buy it. I didn't have to because it was given to me. Thank you, Sonia. I'm going to enjoy this quite a bit. Virginia Black, I mean, like I said, I paid $10 for the bottle. It's really 2 bottles adding up to 1 full amount. I couldn't see myself paying more than that. Would I have ever bought it if I had seen it for $32? Well, no, because it's there on the shelf, $32. Have I bought it yet? No. I wouldn't have bought it. I just would not have bought it. I would not have bought it. Have I paid over $30 for whiskey before? Yes, but not for that one. And I wouldn't recommend paying that. But if you get it on a deep discount, but that's kind of ridiculous to say that because a lot of people will bite the bullet on a super deep discount, 67% off, 70% discount. Yeah, a lot of people, no matter what it is, they'll buy it. They'll say, oh, I don't even like this stuff, but I want to cook with it or something. They'll buy it. You can't blame them. So anyway, thanks for watching this so-called, this quote-unquote challenge. If I do a rum later for the Friday night slot, it'll be a Skull Dry White, which really is dry. It ain't white, it's clear, versus the Aristocrat, which may not even be from the Caribbean. It might just be made in Kentucky. You could do that. But the thing about Aristocrat is that it's consumed by no aristocrats on this planet, in the world. No aristocrats drink Aristocrat rum. But you know how that goes with that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching this video production.